Alright guys, so your assignment this week has two parts. Part 1 is completing this form here that you will see on Google Classroom. As you can see, it is a story and there are blanks. There are instructions for what you should use to fill in the blank. So for example, where it says verb, you will only fill in that blank using the verb of your choice. Where it says noun, you will only fill in that space using the noun of your choice. You guys might also notice that some of the lines have two different things that they're asking for. Some of them might be asking for a noun and a verb, or a noun that's a proper name, or a noun that's a place. So please be mindful of that as you're completing this activity. As you can see, each line tells you exactly what type of word needs to go in each space. I know you've already learned these things with your homeroom teachers, but for this assignment, we're going to review what nouns are, what adjectives are, and what a verb is. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Take a look at these examples. A person might be Tony, a mom, or your sister. A place would be the store, school, or the gym. A thing would be a fork, a computer, or a dog. To complete your assignment, you can use any nouns that you would like. Let's talk about adjectives. Adjectives are describing words that describe nouns. Here are some examples of adjectives. The green hat. Green is the adjective, hat is the noun. Smooth rock. Smooth is the adjective, rock is the noun. The words green and smooth are the adjectives that describe the nouns hat and rock. Last, let's talk about verbs. Verbs are action words and they describe something that you can do, you have done, or you are doing. When you think of verbs, think of action. So here we have an example. The boy laughed at the joke. Laughed is the verb because it is the action word. The dog jumped on me. Jumped is the verb because it is the action that the dog completed. Part 2 of this assignment, as I mentioned earlier, is optional. It is not required. If you would like to complete part 2, you will open up the grid that is titled R2D2 Coloring Grid. The objective here is going to be that you will complete a picture using a variety of blue, black, and gray boxes. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get it done. After completing the grid in the way that I'm about to show you, your final product will look like this. Okay, let's walk you through how to do this digitally. First, you're going to start by going up to the top menu after you've opened the actual document. Click in the menu on the section that says Insert. It is the fourth one in. After you click Insert, you are going to scroll down to where it says Shape. Then you will select your shape from there. For now, we are selecting a square. Once you have inserted your square on the page, I want you to make sure you're formatting it. A Format Options window will appear on the right. Make sure that the drop shadow and the reflection boxes are not checked. If they do happen to be checked, they will leave your box looking a little funky, so you don't want that. You can cross out of this when you're done. I'm going to go ahead and expand this image so we can see things a little more clearly. Because in order to format the boxes, we need to know what color they need to be. All of our boxes will be either black, blue, or gray. And what's going to happen is on the bottom of the sheet, it tells you exactly where you should put each box of each color on the grid. In my answer key on the bottom of the page, it tells me that my first black box needs to go in A1. So I'm going to move my box there and then I'm going to change the color. So go to the top where the little paint bucket is and click Fill Color and change it to black. Then you're going to want to go ahead and make sure you're fitting your square within the square that is on the grid. You will continue to do the same thing for each and every black square that needs to be filled in on this grid overall. So I can see down here that I need black squares on A1 and then all the way to A20. So I'm just going to use a shortcut on my computer and hit Command C and then Command V. Command C allows me to copy the shape I already created so I don't have to create a new one, and Command V allows me to paste it so that way it is identical to the square that I already have. If you are using your Chromebook or a different type of computer that is not an Apple or not a Mac, you would probably just use Control-C to copy your shape and Control-V to paste your shape, and then you can move it to wherever you'd like. See how quickly this process can go when you know keyboard shortcuts? We'll keep working on the black tiles later. For now, copy and paste another black one, and then go to the top and select Fill Color. We're going to change the fill color to blue so we can start filling in some of the blue squares. Now on the grid on the bottom, it shows me that the blue squares need to be in C11 and C12. So now that I've changed the color, I'm going to go ahead and move those boxes to their appropriate spaces so I can begin to complete some of the blue sections of my picture. The answer key on the bottom also shows me I need blue boxes on D7 through D10. So I'm going to go over to D and then up to 7 through 10 and start copying and pasting blue boxes in all of those squares as well. Once you learn the hang of the copy and paste, you are going to be golden. You will continue on with the same tactics to fill in the entire grid to ultimately get your very own picture of R2D2. Again, the colors you are using are black, blue, and gray, and where you need to put each type of box is at the very bottom of the page. To help make this assignment easier for you, I just want to review the keyboard shortcuts I talked about earlier. To copy something, just like we were copying the small boxes so you don't have to keep creating new ones, you're going to press Ctrl plus the letter C on your Chromebook. To paste and add a new box, you're going to then press Ctrl plus the letter V to add a new box. You can use these and many other keyboard shortcuts to help make this and any other assignment easier.